In this episode of Dentside Depot, you're going to want to stay tuned because we're going to build up this 351 Windsor using some Summit Racing parts, and you're also going to want to hear the amazing story on this engine. So stay tuned, let's get into it. Alright, so the parts that we're going to be installing today come from Summit Racing. We're going to be doing a flat tappet cam on our early 70s style 351 Windsor that's going to be going in the Jade Interceptor project. And here's what we got going on. We have Summit Racing's flat tappet cam. We have their timing set. Obviously the cam comes with lifters. And we also have a nice fresh set of heads from Lorenzo's Fast Flow, which is right down the street from my house. And they got that job done for me in 2 days. I took these heads off and they weren't in the best of shape and they got them all tuned up. So now let's talk about the engine itself. So the story of this engine is actually pretty incredible. If you live in the Philadelphia area, then you know the power company here is called Pico, and that's where this particular engine came from. It's been sitting for about 25 years. And what happened was about 25 years ago, a gentleman was paid to put this engine in, and the Pico company needed it installed because they were going to send the van off to auction, and the company's policy was the vehicle had to run if it was going to auction. So the gentleman that put the brand new crate engine in was also the one that went to the auction and bought the van just so he could take the engine back out and keep it. Well, unfortunately, it never found its way into the Mustang that it was destined to go into. And now about 2 to 3 decades later, I have the engine. Now it is 60 over, it's a 351 Windsor, a flat tappet style engine. I took it apart. It did have a little bit of water leakage in it, but it was only in the heads. So I took the heads out and got them reconditioned, and the short block portion is in perfect condition. You can see that the crank is absolutely perfect. All of the marks are still on it and it spins super nice. And everything is really ready to go on the bottom end. So I thought, well, this is gonna be a great budget build, a 60 over 351 Windsor. Let's throw a Summit Racing cam kit in it and let's see how it runs. So that's what we're gonna do here today. So step number one, we're gonna lube up the cam and stick her on in. Okay, and let's go ahead and get this cam in here. And if you're interested in any of the parts that I'm installing here today, all the links are gonna be down in the description below. I'm trying to take my time here and be as gentle as possible. And of course I have everything nice and lubed up. Did not have to replace the cam bearings because obviously they were all new on this engine. And there we go, as simple as that. So our cam's installed. I'm gonna go get my hands cleaned up and then we'll get the timing set installed. Okay, so we're ready to install our timing set here, and I did put my cam plate on already, the thrust plate, and you definitely want to replace that when you're doing a new cam. Now, something that I went ahead and did, and I've noticed that this is pretty universal. Typically, these bottom, the crankshaft gear for your cam kit is going to be a very snug fit when it's new. So I just like to take an emery cloth and clean it up. So instead of it being really, really tight, you can push it all the way down and pull it all the way off without having to hit it with a hammer. That takes about 10 minutes to just polish it and get it ready to go. You could also put a little bit of grease in there, but now you can see that that gear fits nicely, and I can do it by hand, which is definitely what you want. And it should fit on just like that with no problem. Now I may have to take this apart again because I am going to need to check the thrust on the actual cam once we get to that point, once the fuel eccentric is down, to make sure that everything is in proper spec. If that crank gear was really, really tight, almost like it was a press fit, then we would really be having some issues, and you wouldn't want to have that for sure. That would not be a good thing to have, a press fit on there. So I'm just going straight up timing on this particular engine. So we have 0 to the dot, which you can see right there is what you want to have. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put the eccentric on, and we're going to check, and we're going to make sure that the thrust on the camshaft that coming in and out is in spec, that the end play for this particular camshaft setup, this timing setup, should be 0.001 to 0.007. So we're going to go ahead and check the thrust on that and make sure it's good, and then go to the next step here. Okay, so the timing chain set is on and everything fits perfectly, and you can see we're straight up at 0 on our timing marks, and I also put a new eccentric on there. So now we're ready to install the cylinder head. We have nice new fresh heads here from Lorenzo's. So I'm going to go ahead and get those installed here next. You can see we have nice new fresh surfaces, and everything looks really nice. So these heads should be 100% good to go. And a perfect fit, of course. Okay, so I'm going to get the head bolts in, get them torqued down, and then we'll get the other side on. Okay, and now for cylinder head 2. Got the other side torqued and ready to go. I'm going to get this side torqued down, and we can put the lifters in, rods, and rockers. It's going really well with our Windsor build here. I have the pan on just temporarily without the gasket, because obviously I still need to set the front case on there, and I'm not going to do that right now, but we have the heads torqued down and ready to go. So I think it's time to go ahead and get the lifters in. Now I've had these pumping up for a few days, or a couple days rather, with the braking oil that we're using here. So we can go ahead and just slide these bad boys in. And this comes with the Summit Racing cam kit, so you get all of this in one kit ready to go. And I also ordered a set of Chromoly push rods, so I know that'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get those unboxed and get everything else installed here, and then we'll put the rockers on. And I've been chugging right along on our small block build here, and everything's looking really good. The engine's been turning over great. So here's the push rods that I'm using from Summit Racing. Of course, I'm going to put the link for everything that's in this engine in the description down below. But there you go. Can't be much of an easier install than that. And of course, this engine is almost entirely stock. The only thing that we're doing that isn't factory is the push rods and the lifters and the camshaft, obviously. And then also we have the upgraded Summit Racing timing gear, which again, that is in the description down below if you want to check that out or buy it for yourself. So we're really getting to the end here up this project that has been going really, really well. Actually, the only issue that I've run into is the drain plug gasket is no good. That was on the engine before, so the braking oil that I've put in the engine so far is leaking out of the bottom. It's just a little bit, but no big deal. So I got to pick one of those up from Amazon. Leave a rag underneath it for now here. There's probably only a pint of oil in the engine right now at this point. Obviously, I'm going to pre-lube this engine, spin it over with a drill, and make sure that I'm getting oil coming up through the galleys, up to the push rods, and into the heads. That's definitely what you want to do. So I'm going to get these 2 bolts now torqued down to 20 foot-pounds. I'm going to spin the engine over again. I want to show you a few more things from Summit Racing, and our 351 Windsor is going to be wrapped up here. Okay, and I'm ready to call this a wrap on this project. Now we have more stuff to do on it. A couple things I want to show you. Now you can also grab these awesome valve covers from Summit Racing. They're all brand new, ready to go, already painted. You can get them in chrome, blue, or black. That's really nice. And you can see they're a perfect fit, and you don't have to mess around with painting old ones. They come with cork gaskets. They also offer a one-piece rubber oil pan seal. Of course, you can grab a complete wire kit. And one other thing is, here we have their full Pro Billet distributor for the small blocks. And this is the Summit Racing brand Pro Billet distributor for the small blocks, vacuum advance. Will work with the DuraSpark factory box that comes with these trucks, so you can slap it in there, set your timing, and you're good to go. So that's a great option. So really, with this all being said, we're only in this engine a few $100 if you take out the cost that it was to machine the heads. This really was not an expensive engine to build here, but we definitely have great quality parts, and I'm going to show you how I know that these are good quality parts. And that is because my 460 build that you see right here also has a Summit Racing camshaft in it, and I can tell you it runs like a top, and of course you've already seen this truck run and you've heard how great it actually runs. So with that being said, I want to give a special thanks to Summit Racing. Again, all the parts for this build are in the description down below. Definitely use those links to go ahead and make a purchase and get your 351 Windsor or a small block Ford up and running again with a nice flat tappet camshaft. Remember to like and subscribe and keep restoring those classic trucks.